Hi, my name is Sarah Acosta, and today I will be presenting on Adidas and sustainability in supply chain management. So, sustainability has become an increasing trend seen in many companies. Although the EPA has encouraged companies to pursue more sustainable measures, some are taking additional steps on their own that are not yet required. They're doing this by using ethical and sustainable sourcing. Ethical sourcing is when a company uses diversity and inclusion, and sustainable sourcing is when companies use environmentally friendly resources and products to help cut back on greenhouse gas emissions as well as eliminate waste of natural resources in production. Green supply chain management is also used by many companies, which just means that within their supply chain, they are implementing more eco-friendly policies. An example of a company which is pursuing a green supply chain management is Adidas, and they're seeing exciting results such as improving company brand, financial advantages, which is then making them more profitable. So, to take a closer look at some of these benefits of practicing sustainability in business, one benefit is increasing leadership involvement from top management. With these innovative ideas, you need leadership and involvement from CEOs, CFOs, etc., to help implement these eco-friendly initiatives. So by implementing sustainability into supply chain, you are also getting more leadership involvement with it. Additionally, it helps improve the brand. By practicing sustainable measures, more customers will be attracted to the brand. Millennials are known for being conscious consumers, so they like to support brands which are doing good for the world. In this case, the planet is benefiting from eco-friendly materials. Another component is financial investments and opportunities. Again, with the improvement of the brand name given sustainable measures being in place, this will also bring along investors and people, shareholders who are interested in investing in the brand to make it more profitable. You're also going to see employee retention. So that means more employees are staying with the company because they like that the company is doing something which they are also passionate for, in this case, sustainability, so helping the planet. When employees are more happy, they have a higher morale, they're also more productive. And this has also been seen as a benefit from practicing sustainability. With that goes along customer service. So customers will be getting better service because employees will be happier working for a company which is also doing good. So they will, customers will benefit from it. For example, the zone of tolerance. So this is going to be more stable because if employees are happy where they're working, they're going to deliver better customer service across the board to all customers, improving customer service. Next, we have Adidas and sustainability. Adidas has been a change leader in sustainability since 1999. They were practicing sustainability before it was a very popular thing to do. They were the first to bring eco innovations to the mass market. Adidas is a German multi-billion-dollar brand, so they were the first ones to bring a sustainability report, and they've been listed in the Dow Jones Sustainability Index every year since its creation back in 1999. one of the reasons why Adidas values sustainability so much is from their website. Excuse me. From uh, Port, she states, through sport, we have the power to change lives because if we don't protect the ground we're on, we soon won't have a place to play sport, which she got from the Adidas website. So this is why they value sustainable implementation into their supply chain. Additionally, in 2004, they partnered up with different companies who also had sustainable values in mind, which they've had since 2004, so over a decade, they've been practicing sustainability, so they have more of a head start when it comes to it. So currently in 2020, Adidas will produce 15 to 20 million pairs of shoes using recycled plastic waste from beaches and coastal regions. So again, Adidas has taken and is taking measurable steps to find suppliers with materials that are better for the environment. Adidas has a lot of success with practicing sustainability, but they would not be successful if they did not run an efficient supply chain, which allowed them to put these measures into place, which we will take a look at next. So Adidas and supply chain management, one goal that Adidas has is by 2030, they want to commit to reduce both its own and its suppliers' greenhouse gases emissions. And by 2050, Adidas aims to achieve climate neutrality. Adidas is not only taking these steps for themselves, but also for their suppliers. Since Adidas is such a huge company, being a multi-billion-dollar company, they have more resources to help their suppliers achieve these goals. Many of their suppliers they have worked with for over 10 years, so they already have a clear foundation for communication lines between suppliers and Adidas, which is key to being successful. Along with that, however, these suppliers that they've been working with, they should re-evaluate them just to make sure that their goals still align with one another. So this way, both the suppliers and Adidas can have a win-win type of situation. Tier 1 suppliers and Tier 2 suppliers are the ones that make up 50% of Adidas' total emissions. And these are the suppliers whom they have the closest relationship with. So it's a good place to start to try and cut back on these emissions while also working on supplier relationships and making sure that they're working with the right supplier for them. So in terms of COVID-19 and how it's affected its supply chain management, it's also affected its sustainability because Adidas has kept supply chain management a top priority during the pandemic. They want to end 2020 with a reasonable inventory, so they want to cut back on waste. Now that customers are shopping more online using e-commerce, this means that there's less brick and mortar shopping, so they need to cut back on some inventory that otherwise would have been in the stores during this time of year, especially with Christmas right around the corner. They've had to switch up their supply chain so that it matches what customers are currently looking for. So this is also a way of which they're cutting back on overproduction of goods. So it's clear that Adidas is a company that's able to adapt quickly to a variety of different situations through clear goals and flexibility that don't compromise the environment through uncontrolled carbon emissions or destruction of the rainforests, etc. So overall, I think it's important to note the many benefits that a company that practices sustainability benefits from. Although not mandated in the United States yet, sustainability is a good business move. Companies like Adidas that practice sustainability are seeing success across all lines, from being more profitable to employee retention to customer satisfaction. I think in the near future, we're going to see a lot more sustainable practices being put into place in companies across the globe, like Adidas. Since Adidas is such a large corporation, smaller companies who look to Adidas to maybe model their business after are seeing that Adidas is implementing sustainable measures into their company. So it might encourage more companies to start also implementing these measures into their supply chain, making just benefiting the planet more. And um, overall, given COVID, we're already seeing how the environment's healing itself from less factory production. In Miami, we've seen the sand and the water, it's getting clear because there's less auto travel and air pollution taking place. So companies should really take advantage of the pandemic and of how they've had to restructure their supply chain management. This is the perfect time to incorporate more sustainable practices like sustainable and ethical sourcing, cutting back on inventory, waste elimination into their supply chain management. And after the virus, society should not aim for things to be business as usual, but rather to be more caring to each other and to the planet. And here are my sources. Thank you very much.